What if the beginning of the end comes not with a bang, but with a betrayal? The Handmaid's Tale Season 6 Episode 7 just dropped, and it's the episode that changes everything. Loyalties are shattered, blood is spilled, and the resistance is on the brink of its boldest move yet. But who will pay the ultimate price? Today, I'm breaking down every twist, every heartbreak, and every theory from this explosive episode. From June's isolation to Serena's conflicted rise, and Janine's desperate struggle for survival, we'll dive deep into what this all means for Gilead's future and for the characters we've followed for years. If you're ready for an in-depth breakdown, hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. Let's start with that haunting opening scene. Picking up right where last week left off, June and Nick are locked in a cupboard, the air thick with betrayal. Commander Wharton has just revealed Nick's leak to Serena, a moment that lands like a gut punch. But what makes this scene unforgettable isn't what's said, it's what isn't. The silence between June and Nick is deafening. As the camera cuts between their claustrophobic hiding place and the horror unfolding at Jezebel's, the tension is unbearable. We watch, helpless, as the girls at Jezebel's are rounded up, herded into the bathroom, and lined against the wall. Their pleas, their terror, the gunshots, it's a sequence that's as heart-wrenching as anything the show has ever delivered. And then, Janine is spared. Why? Commander Bell's twisted obsession, perhaps. But the deliberate focus on Janine's face as she witnesses her friend's execution is a moment that will haunt her and us for episodes to come. But what does this trauma mean for Janine's future? And can June ever forgive Nick for his role in this massacre? June's journey this episode is one of isolation and reckoning. Cast out by Mayday and even Luke, she's forced to confront the consequences of trusting Nick. The plan failed, lives were lost, and June's guilt is palpable. Yet, as the episode unfolds, we see glimmers of the old June, the fighter, the strategist. After a tense reconciliation with Luke, where she gives him the chance to walk away, and he can't bring himself to do it, June starts to find her footing again. But the love triangle? Honestly, it's wearing thin. One moment June's ready to run off with Nick to Paris, the next she and Luke are professing undying love. At this point, does June really belong with either of them? Or is her true path one of independence? And with the wedding attack looming, will June's plan finally succeed, or will her divided loyalties doom her once again? Serena is at a crossroads. On the verge of marrying into Gilead's highest echelons once more, she's torn between the old ways and Commander Lawrence's vision for a more progressive New Bethlehem. But the other wives aren't buying it. They sneer at New Bethlehem's communal living, dismiss its values, and cling to the harsh traditions that have defined Gilead for so long. Serena's growth over the seasons has been remarkable, but now, with Wharton pulling her back toward the old regime, will she stand up for change or slip back into complicity? And with June targeting the wedding, could Serena become collateral damage in a war she's no longer sure she believes in? Janine's arc this season has been nothing short of heartbreaking. Saved from Jezebel's only to become Commander Bell's captive, she's battered, broken, but not defeated. Aunt Lydia's reaction to the massacre at Jezebel's is telling, even she is horrified by the commander's brutality. And as Janine is deemed not fit for public viewing, the stage is set for a rescue mission. But here's the twist, June's plan isn't just about taking out commanders at the wedding, it's about saving Janine. And with Janine's trauma fueling her, could she be the one to deliver justice to Commander Bell? Will Janine get her revenge, or will her suffering only deepen? And what role will she play in the chaos to come? Let's talk about the episode as a whole. The pacing felt a bit rushed, especially in the final 10 minutes. Weeks of planning for Mayday's first attack, yet this new, even riskier plan comes together in a flash. It's a bit jarring, especially as we near the series' end and want every moment to count. That said, the emotional beats hit hard. Elizabeth Moss continues to deliver a powerhouse performance as June, and the opening sequence is one of the most powerful of the season. But with only 3 episodes left, there's a lot to resolve. June and Luke are still no closer to finding Hannah, a thread that's been pushed to the background. Will the finale bring her back into focus? And what about Nick? With so much blood on his hands, is a happy ending even possible for him? Here are my predictions. The wedding will be a bloodbath, expect major casualties, and possibly the end of Nick's arc. Janine will have her moment of reckoning with Commander Bell. Serena's true loyalties will finally be revealed. So, there you have it, The Handmaid's Tale Season 6 Episode 7, Ending Explained. With the series hurtling toward its conclusion, the stakes have never been higher. What did you think of this episode? Are you as frustrated with the love triangle as I am? Do you think Janine will get her revenge? And what's your theory for how it all ends? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every one. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out the playlist for all my episode reviews this season. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe, and keep questioning Gilead.